Welcome to Go Team Score Points, a podcast that started because Irish, that's me, was sad about the news, and Sam,
that's me,
suggested learning about sports as a distraction. Each week, we have an early episode focusing on one NBA game and NBA current events, a late week episode where we learn about a player and play a game we've made up. In today's episode, we go over some current events and the Orlando Magic Miami Heat game. It's our best episode yet.
Yeah, to date, for sure.
Yes. So many current events.
A lot of current events, and our timing wasn't great.
They're not current anymore.
Right. Old events. A lot of past events, historic events.
Well,
give us some current events.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, according to the internet, has scrubbed all of his social media of anything Bucks related.
Yeah.
And this is a sign that he will be requesting a trade.
Yeah. Do you have a take?
My take is we saw this coming.
Mm-hmm. The not fun background of this is with all the second apron stuff and the union agreement with the league or whatever, the collective bargaining agreement. It's actually very, very hard to do trades, particularly for teams who already have high payrolls, which the Bucks do. It's going to be very, very interesting because when you go through the teams that he might go to, there's not a team where you feel like that's a slam dunk deal for both teams.
I like that you use slam dunk.
Yeah. I could have said home run, grand slam, a hole in one. Yeah. There's not a team where it's like, oh yeah, all these pieces fit going back to Milwaukee. It makes perfect sense for them all. And it makes sense for the other team too.
Where do you think he's looking at going?
I think he wants to play for the Knicks.
Okay. Do you know why the Knicks?
Because New York City. And like if the Knicks won their first championship since 1971 or whatever it was with Giannis as their best player, if he brought a championship to that city, it's like you're sort of immortal.
Yeah.
New York sports are unlike anything else.
Yeah.
Just, intensity and how much they care and the history and the, greatest city on earth and blah, blah, blah. So I think he would go there, but they're basketball wise, it's not great. And when you look at the Knicks situation, you're like, they would have to give up to get him there. It's not like 100% that they'd be that much better.
So you think he's looking at a city? You think he's choosing by geography?
No, I think he's choosing by situation. But I think in that situation, he's choosing, I don't know, same as when we decided to move here. It's like, where would be the coolest to go based on everything?
Yeah.
And then people have talked about Houston who have the assets. But again, what they would have to give up. And they're really young. Houston still has a lot of things they could do to make their team better. They have a lot of movable contracts. They have a lot of draft picks they could trade. They're not that expensive yet. And if they did this, it'd be like, okay, we are all in on winning right now.
Yeah.
Which is a gamble. There are other teams that get floated, like Miami has been floated a little bit. The Nets could probably put together enough, but I don't know why he would ever want to go. Yeah, why he would want to go there. I think that the Hawks are kind of the most likely outcome. And the reason is because I think the Hawks control some of Milwaukee's draft picks in the coming years.
Okay.
And getting your own draft pick back is like a thing because then if you lose a bunch of games, you get the pick in the draft based on your bad record.
Yes.
So the fact that they're bad will actually help them in the long term. But the same thing, with the Hawks, they would have to give up a lot. And it's not clear to me that they wouldn't be 100% to win the East if they did that, let alone the finals. And they already have Milwaukee tanking for them.
Yeah.
So Milwaukee, I don't think Milwaukee's in the playoffs as of right now. So the Hawks might get a really good draft pick without having to do anything.
Wouldn't they want Giannis?
I guess there's another piece where this is a 33 or 4-year-old who's missed games this season with 2 separate injuries. And when he's right, he's great. And if they signed him, they'd probably have to sign him to a multi-year max extension. I don't know how he's going to age. And the Hawks are really young and really good. They it would be a real choice. And then the kind of overarching thing over the whole conversation is there's no, barring injuries, the Thunder are just going to keep getting better for the next 3 or 4 years.
I've heard.
And so why push all these chips in and get rid of all these future assets for Giannis when you probably you might get lucky and beat the Thunder, but that might happen anyway.
Yeah.
For these teams like the Knicks or teams like the Hawks or teams like anyone out west, the Lakers, that Giannis by himself is not making you better than the Thunder. The funny thing is that the Thunder actually could put together a really good package for Giannis. They could very easily get him tomorrow and be better, but they're already arguably the greatest team ever right now. Or they're having the best first quarter part of a season of anyone coming off a championship. Why would they do that? My prediction is that the Bucks are actually going to get not much for Giannis. I think it's going to be a weird, really? That was what they got? But I don't, there isn't, again, like I said, there isn't a deal that makes perfect sense. So I think my guess is that he's going to go to the Hawks and they're going to get their own draft pick back plus a couple of pretty good young players, but not great. Anyway, we'll see what happens.
Okay. The other big news was Chris Paul was dropped in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
This is old news now.
Yeah. What was your read on that? You sent me an article or two.
It is interesting because it sounds like he was dropped because they didn't like him and that he was rude to the front office. I thought he was just rude to the general staff.
Yeah.
No, front office means the high ups.
General manager.
Yes.
Yes.
But I don't get it because who cares if you're like not nice if you are playing basketball? But I guess because they've been losing, he's not been very good. So they're like, listen, if you're not going to play, at least be nice to us.
Yeah.
Also, I wrote some things down that I've noticed.
Great.
One, he played in New Orleans when there was the Ring of Fire. He was on the team.
He was there
when that happened.
Wow.
He also played on the Clippers when the aspiration scandal happened. So like, I don't know if there's some shady business happening, but like those two things, and he was on those teams at the time.
Yeah. And on the Clippers when tapes of their heinously racist past owner got released. He was on the Clippers then too. They wore like warm up, like for their next game, they wore like warm up jerseys, like taped over the Clippers logo. So yeah, it was a whole thing. But yeah, he's been around some stuff in the NBA.
Maybe he's a whistleblower. Also, he's a vegan.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's he and
DeAndre Jordan.
They were friends.
They were teammates. Yeah. Lob City.
So maybe together they were like, let's try this. And then they both loved it.
Yeah.
That could be.
Yeah.
I also noticed in my research that he and his family went up against Steph Curry and his family on Celebrity Family Feud. You can watch the entire episode on YouTube.
Okay. So Chris Paul, probably greatest Clipper in Clipper history.
Right.
His peak there was like pretty incredible. That team was really fun with Lob City, DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin. So my question is kind of like notoriously like perfectionist and not only about himself. Right. So this was the chatter about him as like a difficult teammate. That's not exactly the right way to say it, but like demanded absolute perfection. Now, does that only work if you're the best player on your team? That's my question.
Oh, because then you're just like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's like real. So like, was his perfectionism wearing thin, and can you just not get away with that if you're not the best player on the team? The flip side that I've heard about this is in this James Harden, Kawhi Leonard era of the Clippers, what I heard in the podcast, which I, again, like have no idea, but what I heard in the podcast is like, there are different rules for different people on that team. Like when you need to get to practice, when you need to arrive for a flight, when you like, and corresponds exactly with like how good you are. So I don't know any of this for a fact, but like James Harden might not have to show up for things at the same time as the 12th guy on the bench. And Chris Paul is like exactly the kind of person who would be like, well, that's stupid, and say that to the general manager. You know what I mean? Right. And in a place where the vibes are bad anyway, I wonder if they were just like, this is not good.
Who's Lou? Is Lou the coach? So I heard that they haven't talked in like weeks.
Yeah, Chris Paul and Ty Lue. Yeah, that's right. I heard that too.
I'm so curious about what, like something happened. There was some sort of catalyst that had them let him go in the middle of the night on a road trip?
Yeah.
I really want to know what happened.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I don't know that we'll ever know. It's probably like Luka-ish. I mean, I wonder does Chris Paul think he should be playing more?
Oh, and he was like complaining about that?
I don't know. I'm asking. I'm just trying to like what could have made it that bad? I
know. Everybody knew that this was like the last year, and he was just wanted to retire. They were going to retire his number, and to 4 months, just 4 months. It was so bad that they were like, I can't take it anymore. You're gone.
Yeah.
Like what happened?
What happened? It's not good. Not good.
Okay.
So we'll see. Only other current event. Do you have another current event?
Yeah, the LeBron streak ended.
Oh, the LeBron streak ended. That's right. Did you see the play that it ended on?
I did not. Okay, I heard about the play.
Yeah, it was the right play, and they won the game because he made that play. He's so good. He's incredible. He had 29 points today in a close game that they.
Do you think he's relieved that the streak is over?
I don't think so. I don't think that's how they're wired.
Okay.
Yeah, big deal though. It was a long streak.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool. Not to jinx it, but the Celtics are all of a sudden like third in the East.
Okay, I saw it. Didn't they like beat the Lakers the other day?
Yeah, no one played for the Lakers in that game. Okay. Like LeBron and Luka didn't play. But like in their last 10 games, they've beaten like the Pistons, the Cavs, the Knicks, the Lakers. They lost to the Timberwolves in like a very, very close game that they played really well. They beat Orlando, I think. I don't know what's happening. Makes me think Tatum's going to come back in February and tear his Achilles again.
Or maybe they're going to realize they don't really need
trade him for Giannis.
Yes.
Straight up.
Let's do it.
I don't know what's going to happen. I was talking to you about like revisiting old takes as features.
Oh, yeah.
Jaylen Brown has been awesome.
Yeah.
You were exactly right, and I was exactly wrong. He's been...
I love that for me.
Yeah. He's been just fantastic.
I knew it.
The best player in most of their games who's like better than the best player on the other team in most of the games too. He's been really fun.
I believed in you all along, Jaylen.
We will see. All right, that's all I have for current events.
Okay. Do you want to hear about the game I watched?
Did anyone email?
Nope. No emails.
No rants. So when the rubber hits the road, these people don't actually want to be on the podcast.
No. Well, they do. They just don't want to prepare for it.
They think you just come sit here and banter. It's not like that at all.
No. Not at all.
Yeah, this takes work. This is hard.
Speaking of the work, I did the work.
You did the work this week. You were not impressed with this game.
So I watched the Heat versus the Magic.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, all Florida.
Yeah, sure.
Great. It's a big rivalry, I guess. And it was a very close game, yet I still was so bored with it.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is also on the FanDuel network.
Okay.
I looked it up.
Okay.
Diamond Sports Group owned a lot of things. It filed for bankruptcy. In the restructuring agreement, they sold Bally's, which is like a casino, to FanDuel. And now Bally Sports is rebranded as FanDuel Sports Network.
Wow.
So I watched this game, and I just want to remind you that Paolo Banchero is on one of these teams. And we learned this last year that when he was 15 months old, he was 3 feet tall.
Oh, so okay. I do remember that now that you say it. Yeah. So he's on the Magic.
He's on the Magic.
He's on the Magic.
There's a guy on the Magic named Franz Wagner.
Yeah.
Do you know him? He has to wear a face mask.
Yeah.
Have you seen the face mask he has to wear?
Yeah.
I think it's giving Beavis.
Yeah. And how much can that thing help?
Yeah, I don't know. Clearly, he doesn't like it because every stop and play,
It's up.
he takes it off.
Yeah.
He does not like it.
Gotta be hot under there.
It is a very strange looking. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Hold on, I want to show you a video because Anthony Black, who is kind of a star, he missed the basket and he hangs on the rim like he's playing in his driveway. And I think it's so cute.
He like whiffed on the rebound, but he hung on the rim instead.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
There's a guy named Jaime Jaquez.
Yeah.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to talk more about him in the next episode. But he looks like a Disney villain. So back to the Miami Orlando game.
Yeah.
It was very close the whole time. There were lots of fouls. Franz Wagner had a really good game.
Yep.
He had a lot of 3-point shots. And it was really like so close at the end. There were 3 seconds left. Miami had no timeouts left. Miami was down by 1 point. And then Bam
Adebayo.
Yes, Bam Adebayo threw an air ball.
Oh,
I know. It would have been like,
so exciting.
it would have been so exciting.
Yeah.
We threw an air ball and
Yeah.
womp womp. Wrote, I'm glad this game is over. Nap time.
This is data. This is interesting.
Okay.
Because you've
What?
watched some Nuggets snoozers and been more entertained.
I think it has to do with the announcer.
Yeah.
Okay, so I brought the graphic back. Let me tell you. So it's David Steele and Jeff Turner are the announcers. I've given them the lowest rating of anyone so far.
They're barely on the graph. Basic and boring.
Yes.
My goodness.
And they sound like these guys.
Things you get for a shot like that? I don't know, 5. Nope. Okay.
These two announcers sound just like those guys.
They're like, it's like they're doing an announcer voice when they're announcing the game. Yeah, that's pretty
ridiculous.
It's pretty rough.
I don't know who said it, but they said, got it.
Yeah.
Over and over and over. It's like the only thing they said.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
I know it's a thing.
Well, it's interesting that it's their thing because it was this like the Celtics, this Mike Gorman guy who was a Celtics play-by-play guy for 40 plus years or whatever. That was like his catchphrase when like a big basket. Got it. It was like exciting. So they just ripped it.
Oh, it was just so frequently, which is not interesting.
Once you hear it, you can't not hear it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the announcer said,
Okay.
got it.
Yeah.
And then Suggs racing from one end to the other. Again.
From the Gulf to the Atlantic Ocean.
Right.
Panhandle to the Cuba.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Anything. Okay.
Things have gotten wacky for the Heat in this second quarter.
Wacky.
Okay, wacky.
Yeah.
Adebayo says, no chance. I mean, it's just like,
Eesh. Yeah.
and then twice they described Franz Wagner as having a soft touch for scoring a 3.
Oh, well, that's nice. These are the Magics guys, not the Heat.
Yes.
Yeah.
So because this was like a pretty boring game,
Yeah.
I thought I would rank the team names
Yes.
from best to worst.
Great.
Did you do any ranking or is it just me? There's 30 teams.
I had some thoughts.
Okay.
I had some thoughts.
Our friend Conrad, hey Conrad.
Hey, Conrad.
He suggested we rank the team names based on whatever we want. Okay, there's 30 teams.
Yeah.
I looked at all of them.
Okay.
And I ranked them.
Yeah.
And what I noticed was there are themes popped up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what I've decided. I've ranked the themes first from best to worst theme.
Nice. Okay.
So the best theme is threatening real live thing that is also related to the city. Guess what? 0 teams have a name that fits that category. So no one is the best.
So the Grizzlies when they were in Vancouver, the Grizzlies would have had
The Grizzlies would have fit into this category
the best name.
when they were in Vancouver. So the next category, threatening, comma, related to the city.
Okay.
Okay, I said the heat
Yeah.
because of global warming and the suns because of sunburn.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the next worst category.
Yeah.
So we started at the top and now we're just getting worse and worse. So the next part is threatening living thing unrelated to the city. Bucks, Timberwolves,
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
the Raptors,
Uh-huh.
the Grizzlies, the Hawks, question mark, and the Bulls.
Okay.
Okay. Threatening inanimate object related to the city is the next best thing. And that is the Spurs and the Thunder, right? Because a spur is threatening, but it's not alive. It's part of a boot.
Yeah.
It could jab you, but only if somebody kicked you or if you
Like healed you. Aren't they just meant to make horses go a little faster?
Yes, it still could be threatening.
Okay, I didn't do any work. I shouldn't.
Really like.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, the next worst category, so we're getting worse.
Yeah.
Is it's just a living thing. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the Wizards, the Kings, the Knicks, because they were the Knickerbockers,
Yeah.
right? Not threatening.
No.
Okay.
It's funny you put Wizards in the living thing category.
It's questionable. Celtic, Pelicans,
Yeah.
the Warriors, the Cavaliers, the Mavericks, and the 76ers.
Okay.
So a lot fell into that category. Now, the next worst category is non-threatening, inanimate object related to the city.
Okay.
That's Clippers, Nuggets, Pistons, and the Rockets. So there's only 2 categories worse than that one. This is non-threatening, inanimate object. The Lakers
Okay.
and the Nets. No one's scared of a net.
No, you haven't said the Jazz yet.
Okay, this is the
What's that?
final category.
Wait, all right, hold on.
This is the worst team name. Obscure. The Jazz,
Yeah.
the Pacers,
Okay.
the Magic, and the Trailblazers.
Yeah.
Which Trailblazers could be put in the same category as the Mavericks and the Cavaliers.
Yeah.
But like,
That's what I was thinking. How many of these are colonizers?
oh, right. So maybe,
Oh, your ranking, that was awesome. You don't change a thing.
so I really liked organizing those names.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I just noticed in my notes something I forgot to
Oh,
say.
please, yeah.
When I was in college and I lived in the dorms, my next door neighbors both went to Fort Collins High School. Their mascot is the lambkin. That's just the best.
What is that?
It's a lamb.
Oh, wow. Adorable.
It's adorable.
Yeah, that's like straight out of a 1920s children's book.
Yes.
That mascot. So my college was the Mules,
Okay.
which I'd never heard anywhere else. But I think it goes back to a story about like people at the college a million years ago stole a mule from a different college or something like that.
It's hilarious. And then when he opened the shoebox, what is
A
it?
dead mule.
Dead mule.
Classic. So you know what name I actually like a lot, especially for New Orleans, is the Jazz. I think that was like they are.
Wait, is that where it
Yeah.
came from?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah,
It just
right?
like, blew my mind.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Dumb because I thought the Jazz was just like totally obscure.
No, that
Oh,
franchise.
that makes so much sense.
Yeah, it's good, right? It's good.
Oh my God.
I like that. Okay. Well, I'll get this out of the way then. So
Okay.
the Seattle Supersonics were like all time great. So anything that's not original is like out to me. Like the Hawks, I'm not interested in. That might be kind of the only one that's like shared by other professional teams.
Like the Blackhawks? What do you mean? The Hawks are shared.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, or the Seattle Seahawks get called the Hawks
Oh.
sometimes. I kind of like the Pistons. That's original and it's unique to the city.
Okay.
Right. The
29 to go.
29 to go. So
Wait, are you keeping the Jazz? You like the Jazz?
yeah, I like the Jazz.
Okay.
Bottom few are colonizers. So that would be like Celtics, Knicks, Trailblazers, Mavericks, and Cavaliers. I was going to come up with like a bottom and top 5.
Oh, okay, great. You got your bottom 5.
I got my bottom 5. I don't love Warriors, but I really like Golden State. I like that
Okay.
part of their name. It's like a nickname for the state.
Yeah.
I like that. So I'm not crazy about Warriors, but I really like Golden State.
Okay.
Probably feel the same way about the Rockets as the Pistons. Like that's a kind of space program unique thing to Houston.
Yeah. Then you should like the Nuggets
I do like the Nuggets.
as a name.
I do.
Okay, so that's your top 5. So you've got top 5: Pistons, Jazz, Golden State Warriors, Rockets, Nuggets.
Yeah.
Bottom 5: Celtics, Knicks, Trailblazers, Cavs, Mavericks.
Okay. I feel good about that.
Okay, great.
This is our first Nobody Listens to Me.
I want to introduce August.
So I don't get why the Clippers would cut Chris Paul. He is obviously a legend in their franchise. He's going to get his jersey retired. And when you think of the Clippers, it's mostly him. And the Clippers aren't a very competitive team. They are not competing for a championship or really even a playoff spot with a 6 bad record. So
Yeah.
I don't get why you wouldn't just keep him as a guy and like, even if he sits on the bench all year, whatever. I mean, teams, the Heat with Udonis Haslem, because he was like a leadership guy. Maybe Chris Paul can do that, sit around and be a leader. They decide to cut him for what seems like kind of no reason. Now it's his farewell tour with his main team that he played with.
Do you think they cut him because of his bad attitude?
Bad attitude.
Like he was rude to the front office?
Was he at the front office, that thing?
That's what they're saying.
I saw a video of him talking to Tyronn Lue's girlfriend.
Ooh.
And
Scandal?
somebody was saying they think this guy's going on.
Oh, really?
I mean, it's on TikTok. Probably not real, but
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like a reason why they would. Because why would they? Really? I don't get.
So he's like notoriously, even for NBA guys, competitive, right?
Yeah.
And like a serious perfectionist that demands it from everybody. And when you're no longer the best player on your team,
Yeah.
does that wear thin like instantly?
Maybe, but I mean, he's still an NBA legend who I think guys would respect and listen to. So, like, if he's telling a guy, you got to do this, you got to get it right, even though he might not be doing it as well anymore. I mean, guys still know that he has been great for a while and he knows what he's talking about. So I guess it's possible, but I don't think so. I don't know. I have another thing that
good.
I like LeBron. I'm a fan of LeBron. I don't get why, like on Instagram, on the news, the headline is LeBron passes up final shot, doesn't keep his streak alive. That's not why the streak isn't alive. He shot 4 for 17. He sucked that day.
Yeah.
It's not that he passed up the opportunity. Like, sure, he passed it off, but he could have hit that streak way earlier. I watched some of the game. There was a play where he shot like back-to-back contested threes, just missed both of them. Like, I think he wanted the streak. I think he just couldn't really get it. So,
Do you have other hot takes?
I'm not a Thunder fan. I don't really love the team. Oh, no, I'm okay with the team. I think the team is like young and kind of exciting, but I kind of hope they don't lose because I like witnessing crazy feats happening in the NBA. I kind of want to see them go and win every game.
Watching history.
Yeah, I think it's exciting.
Wait, there was something else I wanted to talk about, and that is the Giannis trade or Giannis, like what's going on with Giannis?
I don't think I'm really in the loop with that.
Okay,
I heard the first day that he deleted his pictures on Instagram, but then I went to his Instagram. There are still some pictures. It's usually all of them. I heard that the first day and heard that like people think he might request a trade, but I haven't seen anything since.
Where do you think he should go or would go?
I think if I'm an NBA player, I'd probably want to go to Lakers.
Why?
Because it's such a big market and they win all the time. Like,
big market.
I mean, I think when you think of being an NBA player, a lot of the time it's a Laker. But I hate the Lakers though. So
everybody likes the Lakers.
Well, no, Warriors now.
Warriors now. That's true.
Like that's a big thing.
So if he wants to win, he should go to the Thunder.
I don't think the Thunder can afford that.
They could, but they don't need to. They have more draft.
Yeah,
they have like the Clippers pick next
Clippers
year.
Pick, so however bad the Clippers do, did I tell you about this? However bad the Clippers do, the Thunder will just get better from that. It's because they were really bad in the 2020 to 2022. They were really bad, but they had all these first round picks and all these up and coming things, and people pointed out, but nobody was really nervous about the Thunder. And then they started getting better and better, and then they won the championship last year, and they still have all these picks that are coming up. So like, was it I don't want to say his last name, Mark Dagnall? Yeah. Was it him the whole time, or is he new?
As their head coach?
Yeah.
Billy Donovan was there for a second, but that was like a while ago. I don't know if there's anyone between those two. He's been there for a minute, though.
Yeah, so.
He's good. They also have, I think they have Philadelphia's like top 4 protected pick this year.
So everything.
And then someone else, there's like still another one who's like not, it might be like top 1 protector or something in the year or two after that, but like they're not going to get worse anytime soon.
Thanks for being on the show.
Good job, August.
Yeah.
So now it's time for the MVP.
Well, let's give the MVP to prime Chris Paul, who was like a top 5 or 10 point guard of all time.
That's who you're giving it to. I'm giving the MVP to the Fort Collins Lambkins.
Right?
Cute.
Yeah.
Okay, LVP.
Well, you should do the announcing team.
Oh, yeah. David Steele and Jeff Turner.
LVP for me this week. Just the current Clippers. It's a
global.
It's a bad scene.
Yeah.
It must be like, I wonder if this is what it looks like when like some very, very public facing organization is in full disarray. Just like aspiration thing, whatever was going on with Chris Paul.
I wish I knew more.
Yeah.
I hope someone writes a tell-all book.
I know.
I really do.
Yeah, me too. What'd you learn?
I don't know if I learned anything.
I learned what a lambkin is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then most confusing part.
I'm confused at these announcers being so bad. I'm confused that describing this game, it's a 1-point game. They lost by 1 point. And I was like, that was so boring.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe that's on me.
Maybe. A shared responsibility.
Yeah. So that's a little confusing.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that. Most confusing part for me, what happened? Why is Chris Paul separated from his team?
Yeah.
What do we not know?
That's good.
I wonder if the behavior is like way worse than we can actually imagine. Like if in that tell-all book, we'd be like, they made this up. This is crazy times.
I mean, it's got to be bad for them to be like, you're out when they have 4 months to go.
Yeah.
Like it has to be pretty bad.
Right. Knowing that there would be like public blowback.
Do you think at like the team dinner that night, they were out really late and he was like eating his salad.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know, that's going to kill you.
Yeah. Or
so like the guy's eating a steak.
Or someone like snuck an anchovy in there.
And he was like,
and he turned the table over.
It's like, how dare you?
Yeah. It was my streak.
Yeah.
Another streak that ended this week. Chris Paul's veganism.
You heard it here.
When someone dropped a pork belly in his salad. Anyway. Yeah.
He was like, this salad is so good.
Yeah.
What did they put in this?
I feel great.
Wow.
10 years younger. Yeah, that's my most confusing, I think. What happened? All right, did we do it?
I think we did it.
Okay, good.
Good job.
Good job.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Go Team Score Points. Today's episode was edited by Irish. Information from this episode came from the podcast Old Man and the Three. You can reach us at goteamscorepoints@gmail.com. Join us later this week where we'll learn about NBA player Jaime Hawkes and we decide who gets what for Christmas. See you then.